Sir, it's 4 o'clock and we are live on
Yeah,
YouTube.
bring Anand Makwana as a speaker, no? He's
Yes, sir.
joined.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I joined. Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Also check with Ashish.
RK, if you can kindly check with Ashish. And I request once again everyone to kindly put yourself on mute. We are live, sir. We are good to go.
Okay, thank you and good afternoon and welcome to this mega plastic waste collection drive felicitation program that we have organized thanks to Bluebell School International. They had been the prime mover in this initiative. So our gratitude to Bluebell School International, the principals, the management, and our teacher, coordinating teacher. Yeah, she had taken a huge pain to really make this event happen. Also, my thanks to all our industry leaders who were there from Gale India Limited, from HMEL, and also the my friend Ashish Jain from Pollution Control Association of India. So, with the support and cooperation with organizations and individuals in particular, we have been able to kick off this first ever plastic collection drive initiative that we have taken. So, thanks all of you at the beginning itself. I wanted to mention that. I'm your host today. My name is S.K. Ray. I'm the Honorary Secretary of ICPE, and we are fortunate to have with us today our President, Mr. K.G. Ramanathan, who had been the leading light as far as the activities of ICP is concerned right from its inception. So, may I request Mr. Ramanathan to just say a few words to before we proceed further. Sir, over to you. You are muted. You have to unmute, sir.
Yeah, I'm hoping Mr. Sapan Ray, Bluebell Schools International Management and teachers and students and other people, our friends from Gale and HMEL and other members of the industry. It's a very pleasant task to be associated with this program today. It is interesting because this came up as a spin-off from another effort. We have been trying to communicate with the students and young men about the issues, the real issues facing the plastic use. There's a lot of debate, a lot of noise in the media, but there is not much substance in many of them. And of course, they are being debated at various places, seminars and conferences. But the issue actually properly be understood by consumers and all sections of the society. So we have been trying to talk to the students who are receiving a lot of information, sometimes misinformation, some myths, etc. So we want to put things scientifically, whatever are the facts which are available. And this, our ICPE has done a very good job of contacting a large number of students across the country, different zones, different places, and we are there. We are able to contact them through our seminars. It has been a great effort, and as a part of it, this has come out now. The Bluebell schools came out with the idea that why can't we, now that we have understood the issues connected with it, get practical in, put our hand to the job and see what is the real problem. And that I think is a wonderful idea because we are not talking of theory, but in practice, what are the issues in plastic? One of the major issue is the waste collection. So we have always pointed out that use of plastic is the issue. disposal and proper disposal is the main issue. And if we dispose it off properly and with the proper chain of collection, segregation, collection, and recycling, much of the problem can be solved. This is how the world, in another major countries in the world, who are using 150 kilos, 100 kilos per head of plastics, are able to still keep the roads and ponds and river banks and everything clean because people do not litter, and whatever is to be thrown in the right place, it is segregated and it is used by the industry for recycling and other methods. So that is what we are trying to. This requires a public movement, and the people have to understand this, which is very important. And that is what is our this drive which we are now taking, a citizens drive to promote plastic waste usage. An excellent idea, and I'm very happy the schools have come out with the idea to do this. So congratulations to the schools who are taking part, and Bluebells in particular, who have come out to organize this. And we are there to support you, to encourage you, so that you make it a self-sustaining drive. So the students also understand, the society also learns, and it is practical usage of the knowledge which is being imparted to you in the classroom. So congratulations and all the best. I hope you'll be able to maintain this momentum and have this kind of programs frequently. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Now we will get into the actual program. The first we have honoring the top or all the 4 schools that have participated in this. We have the. So can you go to the next slide? Yes. Yes. So this is what we have. These are the schools that had participated in this initiative. Bluebells School International, and we have the Indian School Second Shift as well as the Indian School. These 2 schools are there, and then we have Tagore International School. So these are the 4 participating schools that had joined us in this initiative, which was launched jointly. More, as I said, with a leading role being played by Bluebells International, and no wonder. Let's go to the next slide. We have this Bluebell International coming out as the school that had the maximum collection of plastic waste. So congratulations to you, ma'am, and I can see everyone around. Yeah, let's have a round of applause for Bluebell International School. I really like that idea. Yes. Very good. Excellent job by Blue International. And so let's move forward to the next slide, and we have this award being given by one of our industry leaders, Mr. Malvinder Singh Battu. Mr. Battu is head of marketing of petrochemical at HMEL, HPCL Mittal Energy Limited, one of the leading company in the energy sector as well as in the petrochemical sector today. Mr. Battu, really thankful to you for joining us and doing the honor of felicitating the schools who have participated in this. So let's go to the next slide, please. So here we have, as I said in the beginning, Bluebells International School International having collected the largest quantity of plastic waste from during this challenging time of COVID, and all of us, we were we were at home, we couldn't move out. Despite all those challenges, I think they have done a wonderful job, and Congratulations to you for being at the top in terms of all my young friends, particularly my young friends, student friends who came in with a lot of those plastic waste to the school during this challenging period and becoming number one. So, in the hands of Mr. Malvinder Singh Bhattu, ma'am, we are honored to present this small little shield to you and the memento that will come with it later. So
Sir,
thank you once again.
sir,
Yes,
over
you,
here, I would like Mr. Bhattu, if he's present, kindly open up your camera.
yes, yeah, spotlight, spotlight. You can do the spotlighting.
We'll do it, sir. Now we can request if Manju ma'am is there, then we can request Manju ma'am. Otherwise, we have Madam Preeti Puri, who's the headmistress of the school. We can request her to
Okay.
say a few words, sir.
Yeah, very good, excellent. Yes,
So
Mr.
thank
Bhattu,
you.
you have to. Yeah, Mr. Bhattu has to open the video. Bhattu.
I have my video on.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Manju ma'am, Preeti ma'am, and all the proud parents and children for this accomplishment. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening to all senior members from the industry, the teachers, and most of all to the young students who have joined us today. It's really exciting. I mean, they are our future. So, yes, plastic, no one can deny plastic, and especially non-biodegradable plastic waste is one of the most important problems of environmental pollution. We know that plastic poisons seas and oceans, and tons of plastic packaging is thrown either into landfills or into oceans. And the children perhaps may not, you are way too young to know, but this plastic breaks down finally into small fragments, which enters the food chain and enters our body also. Plastic also clogs drains in cities. Do you know that Bombay has been having a series of floods? Of course, it is rain, but it was also the plastic which clogged the drains, and the rainwater was not able to flow into the sea. Many people have lost their life in these horrible floods that we have had in the past. But then at the same time, there is another tail to the coin. Till some time back, I was very convinced that plastic was the worst material that scientists ever invented. I would say that, scientists have a very narrow vision. They can, they can only think of solutions to present problems. They don't take into account what are the long-term repercussions of their inventions. And then into all our lives,
Good evening, first of all, everybody, and yes, I would be taking the presentation. And yes, this is a smart.
May I request to please
There
mute
is.
your mic? Somebody has unmuted the mic and is speaking.
Yeah. Please mute the
Thank
mic. Yeah. Everyone, please mute the mic, please. We are listening to Preeti madam.
So in the midst of all these illusions we had, or what we had heard, we had only heard one side of the story. We were introduced to amazing organization called ICPE, who are hosting this event by Mrs. Neeru Bhushan. And they helped us to understand and look at the other side of plastic. They tried to help us to understand why plastic is good for the environment. Because plastic reduces the pressure on other natural resources that would have been used for packaging. Packaging is important. Even if you notice, I think all of us, even the children, can relate. On top of the terrace of your house, there's a plastic water tank. Had it not been plastic, it would have been a cement water tank. Right? That would have put source on a lot of pressure on the natural resources involved in making cement. So similarly, if you actually look around, plastic is a very important part of its life. Do you think we could have had wires, electric wires, that were not coated in plastic? Would that have been safe? No. Plastic helps to it's a bad conductor of electricity. So it's used to coat wires. So if you think of it, plastic is good safety, good hygiene, it is durable, it has a long life, it is resistant to chemicals, water, nothing gets damaged. Right? So now, what is it? Your teacher says stop plastic. We are saying plastic is good. So who is the villain? Is the villain plastic or the way we dispose plastic? The way we dispose plastic is important. Just don't throw that plastic bag on the street. Just don't throw that plastic bag in a bin. Just like all of you children, you collected plastic for this mega plastic drive. Just make this a habit in your family. Have 2 bins. One just for plastic wrappers. Don't let this entire effort and this awareness brought to us by ICP go to waste. Continue doing it. It's very, very important. There's nothing wrong with plastic. What is wrong is the way we dispose plastic. We're living in an era where this threat to the environment is amazing and from many sources.
ज़्यादा रहे तो बचा दियो, कम रहे तो डालियो मत में, जो है बस उसी में ले लो, ठीक है?
So just keep this in mind next time. We need to minimize negative environmental practices. Don't do this. When school opens, even in your school, ask for a bin where you can throw your plastic wrappers. So that bag can just be tied up, you know, and every time we have a mega plastic drive, I have told Mrs. Neeru Bhushan, Neeru, this cannot be a one-time event. I'm so sorry. This has to be done now continuously. How Neeru ma'am is going to work it out with ICP is her problem, not ours. But collect your plastic bags, keep them. I'm already doing with mine, right? So it's very, very important how we dispose plastic, not banning plastic, stopping use of plastic. No, plastic does have its plus points. And I take this opportunity to thank the organization, all the members who have taken time off to be here with us in the afternoon today, you know, to bring such a wonderful program forward. We are trying to spread word to schools in South India and even as far as USA. Neeru ma'am has given a presentation to schools in USA also. So thank you everyone, and a big thank you to Neeru also from our side, to all the other teachers from Indian School and Tagore School for joining us in this.
In the back of your school notebook, right? Or in your books also.
So I'm going to request all the teachers present here in the next drive. We must each of us must add 4 more schools to this group, so that instead of 4 schools, we have 16 schools participating in the next mega drive. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Preeti ma'am, thank you so much. Listening to you, I got enthused to take out my mask and put it on, because this is made from plastics, the polypropylene material. So thank you very much for those very nice words that you had told all of us. Thank you very much. Yes, plastic is useful. As ma'am says, we need to use them very, very responsibly. And more important is dispose them properly so that it becomes a boon for us and not a bane. So thank you very much, Pritim ma'am, once again. Now we move on to our next winner in this collection drive. We have the second largest collection of plastic waste coming from the Indian school second shift at Sadiq Nagar, New Delhi. And I hope we have Seema ma'am with us. Sudhir, can we check and confirm that? In which case we will request Seema ma'am or maybe somebody else from the school
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Very good, ma'am. Thank you very much. And we really appreciate you joining us. And congratulations from our side. We
Thank you
are
so much.
offering this shield in the hands of our industry colleague, Mr. Mahendra Singh Battu. So if you would like to say a few words, ma'am, please put on your video and we will spotlight you so that others can also see and listen to you.
Yeah. So thank you so much for this. And I would just like to say certain things that we all are seeing that these days many organizations are focusing on sustainable developmental goals. While none of the 17 SDGs has plastic pollution as the main theme, but we all know that the relationship between SDGs and the need to curb plastic pollution is very, very clear, right? Because it is related to most of the SDGs, be it SDG 3, which is good health and well being, SDG 6, clean water and sanitation, SDG 12, responsible consumption and production, SDG 14, life below water, 15, life on land. So we know how important this is, and this is something that we need to focus on. We are really glad to be a part of this mega plastic collection drive organized by Bluebells School International in collaboration with ICPE. As I believe that involvement of school students is extremely important to create a better future. In fact, I would also like to tell that we have a program in our school which is called the Citizenship Program, in which we organize various activities that aim to make students responsible citizens and make the world a better place to live in. So we have included this particular activity under this theme. And why the students, why the youth we need to involve? Because we know that today's generation of youth is the largest the world has ever seen. 1 in every 3 people alive today is under the age of 30, and around 90% of young people are living in developing countries. So even very small, actions like not opting for plastic straw at a restaurant, or what Miss Preeti Puri had just suggested, that how we dispose things off, how we dispose of a plastic bag. And in our school also we have different bins, and supposedly we need to do the same things at home also, have different bins, one for your regular waste, the other for the plastics. So this is something, these are very small steps that we can take. These actions may be very small on their own, but when hundreds or thousands or millions of you will do them, they will become huge. So, and lastly, I would like to quote this environmental activist, Chai Jing. The strongest governments on earth cannot clean up pollution by themselves. They must rely on each ordinary person like you and me and our choices and our will. Thank you so much for having us, take part in this kind of initiative. Thank you so much.
Very well said, ma'am. Very well said. Really, those are the words actually really enthuses us, and those form the core of our own belief as well. And just 1 minute. There is some mic which needs to be muted. Sudhir, just check which one. Okay.
Afifa, yeah. Please switch off your mic, beta. Mute yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Seema madam, very wonderful linkages you have tried to bring in plastics with SDGs. The SDGs are something that world is pursuing that, and see that we make substantial progress in all those areas. And you will be surprised to know, and if you go deeper into it, you will find in all those SDGs, plastic plays a very enabling and positive role. Talk about water conservation, plastic plays a useful role in the agriculture for water conservation. Talk about energy, plastic plays a huge role in terms of conserving energy, So these are the things which otherwise, as our president was also mentioning, they do not come up during discussion. And the reason being that, again, I'm repeating, we have this program conducted in all the schools. This is a new generation materials. Our understanding, scientific basis of understanding of them are still evolving. But as I said, you talk about energy conservation, plastic plays a very positive role. Talk about water conservation, plastic plays a very useful role. Talk about poverty eradication, plastic plays a very enabling role. So these are very interesting dialogues that we very often have with our young friends from the schools. This is, and thank you very much for bringing that on the surface today during our discussion. And congratulations once again to our the Indian school second shift, Sadiq Nagar, and but in particular, my gratitude to Sima ma'am, who is here and enthusing us to carry on with our initiatives with our young friends. So thank you once again, ma'am. And we move on to the third school in the series, and we have from East Kailash, New Delhi, Tagore International School, and I hope Malika ma'am is here. If she's here, please identify yourself so that we spotlight. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening to all educators, and good evening to all kids who are sitting here. I can see a lot of young faces here. And thank you so much, Mr. Ray, for bringing this program to us. Thank you so much, Bluebells International, for bringing this program and including us in the program. What I can say is that these young faces, which I can see here, they are our strength. And if we train them well in whichever phase of their life, we can ask them to incorporate these SDGs into their life and work for that. That will be the best thing we can do. Like if you ask me for my experience, we have been a no plastic zone or no polythene zone for more than 10 years. So our students used to make, and this is all these events or activities are student driven activities in school. Yes, with the support of our Eco Club in charge, Shilpi ma'am, who's here, because she is the strongest support to these kids. And whenever these students, they come up with any plan, any program, she's there standing and saying that, no, I want this to be done. So that's the kind of enthusiasm we have in the students and in the teachers. And with this, I'm very hopeful that we have a bright future. As far as plastic is concerned, yes, we were a no polythene zone for more than 10 years. And I can very proudly say for past 4 or more years, last 2 years, I'll leave out because of whatever, we all know why. But we are a no plastic zone also, because our students had attended an ocean boot camp, which was for stopping use of plastic, and especially how it is affecting the sea life. And they had come up with an idea that, ma'am, why do we have plastic disposables in our cafeteria? I said, okay, do we have an alternative? They said, ma'am, just give us a chance. Let us think, let us find out what we can do, and we'll come up with a plan. And they came up with a plan saying that, ma'am, can't we ask our students to bring their own tiffins? Why should we be giving plastic disposables in the cafeteria when it's not good for health, it's not good for the environment? We said, okay, let's do a pilot project and ask our senior students to do that. They said, no, ma'am, don't do it with senior students, do it with junior students. That is when it will be more effective. And I can see so many junior faces here, junior school students here sitting here. And I'm so happy, because they are the ones who will take it forward. And yes, junior school, they all cooperated 100%, where they used to come to school with their empty plastic tiffins or empty tiffins, and they used to take food in that. So we could stop the use of plastic disposables in the cafeteria. And there they were very, very clear. Ma'am, it's not that we should stop plastic. Like, I can't agree more with Miss Preeti when she said that it is the proper disposal of plastic which we have to look at. So what we banned was one-time use of plastic. If it can be used more times, yes, we cannot completely eradicate it from our lives or throw it out from our lives. It is there and it is useful also. But there has to be some steps taken to limit it and to ensure that we don't uh, dispose it in the environment in a manner that it stays there forever and it affects our environment in a negative manner. So that is what we have been doing. And yes, again, I can't agree more with Preeti ma'am when she says it's not a one-day drive or one-time project. We have to take it forward. We have to make it sustainable. We have to ensure that we follow it throughout, not only a drive which we do, but we take it forward and we take it the way it should be and educate more and more students about the right way of disposal, about the ill effects of plastic and also the advantages of plastic. So I think it was a great initiative and we are very happy to be part of it, and we would prefer to be, or we would love to be part of it again and again. Thank you so much, Mr. Ray. Thank you so much, Preeti ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Couldn't agree more with you. Uh, only thing is that the recent or the science that is coming out behind even in the environmental science space is it is not the material, whether it is plastic, whether it is glass, whether it is metal. Materials are basically neutral. It is the habit, single use. If I use it once and throw it, plastic is bad. If I use it once and throw a glass bottle, glass is bad. No, glass is good, plastic is good. It is my throwing after one use is bad. And I'm really delighted, and I noted that you made a very interesting observation that telling the students, why do you have to have disposable items in the cafeteria? Why can't we bring my own tiffin box? The tiffin box in my childhood days I used to carry was a steel tiffin box. Today, the younger generation is carrying a plastic tiffin box, but the box has to be used multiple times. It is a single use which is probably the cause. Use and dispose. Use and dispose. That probably is at the root cause. And thank you very much for joining this in this initiative. We would love to stay engaged with your school as well in future, all our activities, because as I mentioned and I keep on repeating this, these are new generation materials. We are yet to know a lot about it. We know about other materials pretty well, but we are yet to know a lot about it, about plastics, not just outside the industry, even within the industry. We are yet to explore new areas. So thank you very much, ma'am, and congratulations once again for getting the large quantity of plastic waste from our young friends. And I'm sure in future these quantities will go up. So would be our enthusiasm to participate and join this initiative. Thank you once again. So we now go to our next school, participating school. We had go to the next slide, please. So in the hands of Mr. Bhattu, we are happy to present this prize to the Indian School Sadiq Nagar, New Delhi. And I hope our principal ma'am, if she is here, Madam Joshi, if you're here, please identify yourself. We would like to listen to you, spotlight you, and then listen to you.
Actually, she could not be here.
No issue, no issue. Then, Madam,
we are in fact the sister concern of the Indian school, and
Okay.
I'm Indian school second shift, and she just wanted to thank both Bluebell School International and ICP for this.
Okay, thank you very much. Would you like to say a few words, or that is good enough? More, or is it okay?
So she just wanted me to thank everybody, and because we are following the same program, because we follow the same system in both the shifts.
Okay,
So
very good.
It's like the citizenship program and everything. So we are also doing these things, and that's why we were very excited to be a part of this initiative.
Excellent, excellent, madam. So with this, we come to the end of our felicitation program for the schools, and we have my dear friend from HMEL, Mr. Malavinder Singh Battu. May I request Mr. Battu to just share a few words with all of us? All my young friends are here from the schools and our teachers. So please, over to you for a few words from you.
Thanks, sir. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. It's overwhelming to hear the initiative and the effort that the school teachers and students, I'm sure the parents would also have made their pitch. The effort that they have made, it is commendable. Let me start formally by welcoming the students, respected teachers, and the proud parents. Firstly, please accept my heartiest congratulations to all of you for this excellent effort. I would say this is a great initiative and effort. I'm not looking at the results. This is an initiative well begun on your part to make a world a better place, a cleaner place for all of us to live in. We all know it is essential for all of us to realize first that every initiative matters when it comes to saving and protecting the environment. No matter how small the initiative it is, but it will lead to better life, better future for all of us and future generation. It may not make a big difference today, but it will lead to a big difference tomorrow. Because if, as ma'am mentioned, that maybe the next event target would be that every school ropes in 4 more schools. So it is that we are making our pitch, we are making our part of the effort, and we are involving others by spreading this good deed, which in turn will lead to something big. And as the saying goes, every drop makes an ocean, and this is very true for this case as well. And this will result into very I would say, widespread awareness generation of what we have realized, spreading this awareness to others. And we are well aware that the extent and the sensitivity of the issue, it's very extremely important, and it all what is coming out of today's discussion also, it is all coming towards around the disposal. It's garbage disposal. What as citizens we all have been doing in one way or the other. We are part of the problem. We have contributed in many ways in creating this as a problem. Now what we are looking at is being part of the solution and catalyzing that solution for the others. And the action lies, what comes out of the many discussion is reduce use of I would say undue use of certain items, as the Indian school has done in terms of reducing the single-use items. What we can reduce, reuse what you can. So the plastic tiffin box, you are reusing. So if you are reusing, you are not throwing off. So it is not resulting into any damage anywhere. Recycle, reprocess, re-engineer. So there are many avenues, not only with plastic, for any material which is going into landfill. Many such opportunities lie, opportunities as well as values is lying. Any material lying in a landfill is a value for somebody. It can be taken back, picked back, it can be recycled into same product, better products, other products. So many initiatives as citizens, as businesses, people are taking, and your step that the schools have taken, the kids have taken, it is tremendous, and I would say that is the foremost position in my opinion. Now, we highly respect this initiative. Leave aside the volume that each school has collected. It is the effort that the initiative and the effort that you have made, the awareness that you have created among yourself, among your family, among your neighbors. while doing this effort, that is what is commendable. My heartfelt praises for all of you. At this tender age, I was, in fact, when I joined this discussion, I thought we'll have students of high school or something. But when I looked at the age of these students, I'm really amazed that at this tender age, you are becoming, or you have become, agents of change to enlighten people like us, people around you, and bring about a positive change for all of us. This change, I would say, the responsibility of bringing around this change is with us. We have responsibility to keep our rooms clean, our homes clean, similarly our societies clean. So similarly, it's keeping our city, our country, our Mother Earth clean is also our foremost responsibility. Now, let me just sum up by stating that the gifts and blessings which Mother Nature has endowed on us are priceless, which at all costs, you and me, everybody together have to protect. So it is our responsibility to conserve them, protect them. And with that, I'll conclude my message, and I'll wish you all the very best in life, all the young kids and the schools. And congratulations again. And I would say lots of praises again for your effort in making this city clean. And lastly, please follow safety norms and keep yourself and everybody around safe and healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bhattu, for those excellent word, which is very, very valuable, and it will really resonate in all of us. I'm part of the team that actually fall into the same age bracket as the students who have collected it. Okay, so I'll also follow your
Me too.
follow that path. Thank you very much. I appreciate your spending time with all of us here. And now I am inviting Mr. Anand Makwana, who is our Chief General Manager at GAIL India Limited. Incidentally, both these large organizations are from Delhi, so they are in your neighborhood, and they have been able to support this initiative in a very significant way that ICP is pursuing today. So, Mr. Makwana, thank you for joining us and doing the honor of felicitating the teachers who had taken a very, very active role. As a matter of fact, they had been the backbone of this entire initiative, and in that context, I can't. I'll be not doing my justice if I don't mention Neeru Madam's initiative. Our principal also talked about it. Neeru Ma'am, thank you very much. So over to you, Mr. Anand Makwan. Let's go to the next slide and felicitate our teachers. So in the hands of Mr. Anand Makwana, it's our great pleasure, ma'am, to felicitate you on this particular occasion. Thank you very much. And yes.
May I request Mr. Makwana to open up the camera, please?
Mr. Makwana, you'll have to put on your camera so that we can spotlight you. Yes. I missed out on that. What is that? Are you able to get it? No, I'll do it from my end. Yes, I've done it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I'm also learning how to do it. Okay, Neeru ma'am, so congratulations once again. And would you like to say a few words on this occasion, ma'am?
Thank you so much, sir. I have not prepared any speech, but yes, thank you so much for actually apprising us about this indispensable material. Like plastic is irreplaceable. We got to know when we listened to your webinar, and before that, being a Eco Club coordinator of the school, we were everywhere going, say no to plastic, ban on plastic. We had done various rallies in our surroundings also. But yes, after listening to you, definitely we have come up with this idea that plastic is irreplaceable. Whatever we want to do, like how much we can ban, We cannot ban it completely. As Ma'am Preeti also rightly said, there are so many things we cannot even think of that they will can be made without plastic. So the only thing is that we dispose it properly, and the only solution is that we collect it and give it for authorized recycling. And connecting with your organization and hearing from you, learning from you, I think this is the initiative we have taken, and definitely we would like to continue with this initiative. So thank you so much, and thank you to all the teachers, all the schools who have joined us and followed the followed all the instructions and collected the plastic waste to the time, and we were able to send it to you on time and without any delay. So next plastic mega drive we are planning to launch in the month of February with your due support and support of Mr. Sudhir, and he's the one with whom I was in contact, uh, in contact, and I keep on eating his head, sir, what to do next, how to do next, how it will happen. So he was a great support. Thank you so much, and thank you to all my students and parents who have made a lot of effort in sending the plastic waste to school during despite of so many restrictions, so many COVID restrictions. So thank you to all of them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. And we are now move on to our next teacher to felicitate, who had been a great support to us, Kanika madam. Madam, if you are here, maybe we would like to. I'll just try to spotlight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very good evening, everybody.
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Yes. Yes, sir. So first of all, I would very good evening to one and all present here, and I'm really grateful to ICPE, for organizing this mega plastic drive, which actually, helped the students to sensitize the community about.
We lost Kanika madam from the. Is there any reason we lost our connection? Is it?
Yes,
Sudhir,
sir.
can you just check that? Yeah, just check. Uh, I don't see her. I see. Ah, no, she's there. She's
Yes,
there
she's
very much.
there, but her voice is not coming, sir.
Sorry.
I think she has some network lag. That's why. Yeah, she has left now.
Network.
Yeah, she has left now due to some
She has
network
joined.
issues. I will wait for another minute. Yeah, yeah, she's back. Kanika ma'am, if you can hear us.
Yes, she's here.
Yeah, but we cannot see her. Yeah, she has some network lag. I think.
Okay, so what we can do is that we can move on and then come back to her the moment she's able to join with good connectivity. Is that okay?
Absolutely, sir. We can move on.
Let's move forward. Let's move forward. We'll come back to Kanika madam. So here we have Shilpi madam with us, and as I said, madam took a lot of initiative. I could also sense when Sudhir was briefing me about the enthusiastic responses that we got from Tagore International School. Thank you, ma'am, for taking that extra step and helping ICP in this initiative on collection drive. So would you like to say a few words, ma'am, please?
Definitely, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. First of all, greetings to all the seniors, senior dignitaries present here. My greetings to all the principals, teachers, and to the lovely students who are attending here. We at Tagore International firmly believe in environmental conservation, and we do a lot of programs to sensitize our students towards this area. We have our Green Brigade, that is the Eco Club. We have the Society for Global Sustainability, where we talk about the SDGs, not just talk about SDGs, but how to implement them in our day to day life, bringing it to our everyday life. That is what is our goal. And this particular event was really something which we looked forward to. And we have been doing a lot in the area of plastic. Like Malika ma'am pointed out in the beginning, we are a no plastic bag zone. We are a no plastic cafeteria. And we try to recycle our paper, and we are slowly moving towards paperless, environment, trying to digitalize all the things. And yes, this particular drive, with lots of challenges with the COVID and the pollution lockdown coming up and the COVID lockdown during that time of the collection. But thank you to all my students and all the parents who took the initiative to collect the plastic and bring it to school. And it was really, really happy for me to be a part of this event. Looking forward for many such more events. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate those kind words, and thanks for enthusing our young friends in this initiative of collection of plastic for the school. So we is Kanika ma'am back or anything? Sudhir, is it possible to know, or we move on and come back later again?
So she hasn't joined. I think we can move on.
Okay. So we move on to our next teacher. That we have Ayesha Khan. Ayesha madam is here with us, and congratulations, ma'am, for this wonderful initiative from your school, the Indian school, Sadiq Nagar. So from all of us from ICP, we would like to really express our sense of appreciation for the initiative that you have taken. Maybe I could request you to say a few words. If it is okay with you, ma'am, then yeah, over to you, ma'am.
Yes,
would you
sir.
like to
Can
say a
you
few
hear?
words? Yeah, please, yes.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I would like to seriously thank Neeru ma'am you to give us this opportunity to be a part of this wonderful event. And we are literally looking forward to join further. Like this event, or if you are going to repeat it in the February, and I would like to join it again because it's really it's a really good thing to know that it's really cheaper to save planet than to ruin it. And you know what? As many other teachers said, it's not the plastic that is the main cause. If you're using it for the one time, that is the main thing. So if we are going to sensitize our students, that would be good for us. That would be good for the environment as well. Thank you so much again.
Yeah, your video is off, ma'am. Is it? Have you yeah, I can see that. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, ma'am. We don't seem to be able to get your video on. So we move on to our next. Yes. No. Okay, we move on to the next slide, where I would request our colleague, Mr. Anand Makwana, to say a few words on this occasion and share his thoughts with us. Mr. Makwana, please.
At the outset, I would like to congratulate all the teachers who have taken active participation by understanding the entire concept and from ICP, and also guiding all the students to participate in this mega collection drive. And this is the first time this has happened, and it has done in such a way that it has made we are proud about it, that you have understood the concept about the plastics and the need of plastic waste management, because the main hurdle is how to collect the plastic waste and get it disposed. Because I think in the entire webinar we have seen that all of you have understood the concept of plastic, how it is useful in our daily life. You start the day with the toothbrush, and you at the end of the day also you are just having some packaging film in your hand at the end of the day. So plastic is invariably in your lives, and you cannot avoid it. But only thing is that you have understood well that multiple use of anything should be done in a regular life, and plastic is one of them. And only the point of hurdle is the plastic disposal. So I again congratulate all the teachers that they have inspired the students to take participation in this very first mega drive of collection of waste product. And I hope that in future also this mega drive will be sustaining in a long run, and more participations are there from other schools, so that everybody is in the country is aware about how to have good environment in the country, and it will help everybody. So with this, I will like to say once again that we hope to that you all join again in the next Mega Drive. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Makwana, for those encouraging words for all of us, not just our young friends, but also some not so young friends like us. Thank you very much. We appreciate those kind words. We move on with
Sir, we have
the next.
we have Kanika ma'am back. If we can
Yeah,
request
okay.
her.
Then let's listen to Kanika ma'am. Kanika ma'am, please. We lost you during the process, but please come in, please. Yes.
So sorry for the network glitch. Yeah, so I was just saying, sir, that I'm really, grateful to ICP in association with Bluebells, for this mega plastic drive, which actually, it's actually helped us, the citizens, the community, to sensitize them towards, as their role, because it's actually their role to maintain a clean and a healthy environment, and that this act, has really sensitized each and everyone who has participated. And definitely, if we have sensitized ourselves today, we would definitely spread it. And, that's like one to all. It's definitely going to be like that. And also, yes, I would say it's a moment of pride for the Indian school second shift to secure the second position. Yes, and we have added, and it's feels good to add to our laurels of being a green school as well. And then yes, I'm looking forward to more associations to create consciousness amongst our citizens of the country, and ourselves become better citizens and a great institution ahead. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Now we move on to the next slide is
Sir, before we move on to the next slide, I would like to intervene. I would like to take your permission to appreciate one very young toddler. Her name
sure,
is
sure.
yeah.
That
So
would be me, no?
of course, you are our
So you
youngest
are the
member.
youngest.
You are
You
the
are the
youngest member of
youngest toddler.
this.
She's
Okay,
a bit, yeah, more in age than you.
So
okay. Let's listen to our young friend. Yes.
yes, so I was talking about Sara Gulati. Sara Gulati is studying in class third, and
Okay.
she's from Bluebell School International. Actually, she has enthusiastically participated in this plastic collection drive. And the little toddler is a keen environmentalist who actively started a drive in her own way by showing her presentation to her batchmates, her classmates, and not even shown to them. She has encouraged the other student to also be a part of drive. So I would definitely like to focus on her. Neeru ma'am, if she's available right now, I would request her to open up the camera. And if at all she can say something, that would be great for us.
So her camera is on. She's excited to speak. You can spotlight her, Sara Gulati.
Sarah,
Her
can you,
name.
Sarah, sir, if you can spotlight her.
Yeah, you can. First, we have to make her a presenter. Just a minute. Give me a second.
Sure. Sarah, if you can raise the hand.
Yeah, I got Sarah. Now she becomes a presenter, and then I bring the spotlight on her. Okay. Sarah, just give me another second for the next click. Okay. Yes. Sarah, there you are. You have to speak about the whole thing. You have to unmute yourself.
Sarah, unmute.
And you have to open up the camera also.
Camera
Yeah,
she has
camera
opened.
is on.
Yeah.
I have already spotlighted her. She
Okay.
has, yes. Unmute, Sarah.
Now you
Yes,
can speak.
yes. Great.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I am Sarah Gulati from Class 3A Bluebell School International. I'm really grateful to ICPE, my school, and my teachers for providing me the opportunity to participate in this event. I have learned that plastic is necessary, but we should also recycle it for saving the environment and a better tomorrow. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. Really, a round of applause for Sarah.
Sarah, don't you want to tell everyone what you did for us?
I had created a presentation.
Okay.
And what was it about? What did it teach us?
It teached about plastic. It was on Mega Plastic Drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah, and thanks and congratulations to all the schools and the teachers. We move on with few. There is a video clip we have prepared. Just have a look at it. Sound is on. Poonam, you have to put on the sound. Looks like.
Yeah. Can't hear it. Yeah. Play it again.
No. You, Sudhir, what is the issue? Just check that.
Yeah.
Poonam,
Just a moment, sir.
unmute yourself.
Just a moment.
Yeah. Sorry, just a small glitch. Let us try to see whether we can fix that and get the sound going. Yes. Hmm. Okay, I think there is some glitch in this video. Our apology for that. Now I would like to invite one of our key member, the key actor into the whole, if you may call it a act, Mr. Ashish Jain, a very close associate of ICP, Indian Center for Plastics and Association in the environment. And Mr. Jain is one of those very different kind of entrepreneur, coming from a business background, coming from a educational background at IIT. He thought that there is role to play and a very meaningful role to play in the area of waste management. So Mr. Jain had been supporting a lot of ICP's activities very actively. With his support, we could also carry out this initiative of mega plastic waste collection drive that we had launched in Delhi. Mr. Jain, we really our gratitude to you and your organizations for joining us in this initiative. And I would request you to say a few words on this particular occasion, Mr. Jain. Thank you, and over to you, Mr. Jain.
Thank you, sir, for your generous word. And I'm really happy to part of this mega campaign. And means I congratulate all the winners and the participant. And this is very encouraging for us also when small kids understand the value of collections, segregations, and spread the message of across the society. So we are very humble and pleased to collect those plastic from all these schools and we just want to assure all of them that we have taken care of their segregated and collected plastic waste, and we recycled those plastic at our recycling facility at Greater Noida, and we converted them into very beautiful products like bench, chairs, and dustbin. We are also making a school desk, so maybe you will find the plastic made school decks very soon in schools. We are so that's great experience, and I'm looking forward for such collaboration in near futures, and will be available for any kind of help assistance in collecting plastic waste. And with the support of students, teachers, schools, and ICPE, I think we will bring the change. So India will be recognized as one of the cleanest nation in the world if we keep on organizing such events, and if we keep on getting such mind-blowing response from the children and teachers. Thank you. That's all from my side.
And thank you, Mr. Jain. Thank you very much. A round of applause for Mr. Jain. He had played. His organization has played a very key role. Without that support, the plastic would have been where it was, and not to its rightful place of getting recycled and made into wonderful products again. I can see Priti ma'am wanted to come in and say a few words, ma'am.
No, sir. I just wanted to. I just read in the newspaper that there's a university in Denmark that has come up with some machine that can separate, plastics based on their chemical composition.
Yes.
So
There
I
are
just was
technologies.
wondering what
Yeah.
is the scope of this. And the other thing I know was, which Sarah told all of us, was that we must wash the plastic, we must clean it before putting it. And she made sure that she got that message across to each one of us. I just want to know
Yes.
that why do you want this to be cleaned?
Okay, I'll tell you. The source segregation and cleaning is very, very critical in terms of reducing the burden on downstream activities. So if I get a clean plastic product waste, then it becomes a lot easier for me to clean it and recycle it easily. But if I get a plastic which is extremely contaminated and soiled, then the cleaning activity becomes very, 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 very cumbersome as well as expensive. So as a citizen, if I'm able to clean my product and put it into that recycling stream, it becomes very, very efficient for recycling purpose. And nobody knows the value of cleaning more than Mr. Ashish Jain, because when he gets a waste which is extremely contaminated, commingled, it's a nightmare for him. And when he gets this thing clean and sorted plastic, it's a wonderful product for him. Would you like to come in, Mr. Jain?
Yeah, if you can allow me, I can give more clarification. So cleaning is very important, and the lot of waste could not get recycled at the recycling facility because of high contamination. So we need clean plastic because of many reasons. Once, if we are not getting clean plastic, it's a source of infections among the workers. So see, in many places, at every component, waste plastic need to be handled manually. So if it is contaminated with any kind of soil particles or organic particles, it's a source of infections, and many people get disease. So first is this thing. Second, the contamination of any kind to the plastic waste or any kind of waste material create constraint in the processing or recycling process, because in recycling we use lots of physical and chemical properties of the material. So it create lot of hurdles getting particles bind themselves, and it had a lot of cost in cleaning the waste material at the recycling process, and also loss of resources like water. So one way we want to collect cycle plastic to save our environment and save our earth. Another on the same side, we are wasting lots of water in cleaning the plastic. So that was the major reason so we asked people to supply clean plastic to maximum yield of the from the waste.
Yeah, correct. I think, and the other point Preeti Madam mentioned about technology available for sorting. Yes, there are technologies available for sorting, large scale sorting, based on which you can sort material based on their chemical composition. Those technologies are available. What is required there also is the material should come in a non-contaminated form, and then if it is only plastic, depending on the chemical composition of the plastic, they get sorted out through different processes. There's a spectrometric processes are there. There are other processes. We'll not get into details of this. Maybe on some session, if there is an interest, we could talk about plastic recycling, the technicalities of it, different technologies which are there already and which are emerging. We can do that for the schools and the students. I could see there was a hand raised by Neeru Madam. You would like to say something, ma'am?
Yes, so just I would like to add one point here is that there are certain chemicals which are present in plastic bottles. So if we are giving the plastic that with that chemical could be harmful for the person who is handling it for recycling. So this is one major reason that we should clean the bottle. And another thing which I would like to say is I would really like to thank Mr. Ashish Jain, the way his team came for collection for the entire coordination, because it was a huge waste and the way they managed was really well and nice. So on one call, like whatever time we gave them, they came, they went to all the schools and collected it, measured it properly. So that was really nice. I just wanted to thank Mr. Ashish Jain for his cooperation with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you very much. I guess we are coming to the end of this event. Sudhir is so let me take this opportunity to thank all the school principals, the management, the teachers, all my young friends who have joined us on this webinar. Thank you very much. I think your presence had been a huge, force of strength for me. I also felt pretty young in your company. So thank you very much. Thanks all the school once again. And thanks all our industry colleagues, Mr. Jain, Ashish Jain, Mr. Makwana, and Mr. Battu. So all thanks to all of you. And all the viewers who have joined us offline, thank you for joining us. This is a wonderful moment for us, felicitating some of our schools and our young friends. So thank you. Stay safe, take care, and we'll catch up again. Yes. So congratulations to all the winners, all the participants. Let me put it that way.
Now I would like to request everyone to kindly open up your camera so that we can take a snapshot. Kindly unshare your screen so that we can have it all in one group. As many cameras as you can, please. Students, teachers, I request everyone to open up your cameras.
Yeah, I don't see many cameras coming. Oh, great. Yeah, I see a lot of friends now. I can see Mitash, I can see Angad, I can see Ayush, I can see Sarah. Sarah is here. Good, Sarah. Good initiative from you, Sarah. Great. Adira is here. Adira. So many more friends. So all of you, please take care, stay safe, and bye for now. We'll meet again in our next event.
Thank you so much.